Chaplain Steve, another video, and I'm going to be talking about something, and everybody knows what I do as a chaplain. My primary job is spiritual counseling. The other part of my job is I really, final prayer, last rites, and I've done thousands, everybody. I've done thousands upon thousands and thousands of them, and I have seen every type of death there is. Why am I doing this video? Let me show you the headline. That just happened this morning. My primary job, the other part of my job, whatever circumstances arise, is to prevent death. And I have been circumstances where I try to do that. Whether people want to commit suicide, whatever it may be, I try to prevent death. I do all I can to do that. That's just part of what I do and what chaplains do, and clergy and people of God and people of faith. We try to to prevent death in any way that we can. This headline, and what is disturbing to me, what is so disturbing to me, they're pumping people up. It has to do with Donald Trump. It has to do with the coming election, and I'm not going to get into all that right now. But what's going on, what they're doing to people that are absorbing all this, what they're doing to them, and the thing it's so terrible. What I'm concerned about is what's going to happen to them. They're doing stuff. They're pumping them up, and somewhere along the line near the election, people. What I am extremely scared of, and what I'm very afraid of, people are going to die. People are going to die. They have no idea what death is. And I'll review this again. And I said something before. When you pass away, you go in the realm of truth. There is no more deceit. It's all over. And we've also talked about, we have a life review of our life. We go through everything that we go through. From the day that we're born to the last breath we take. We go through it all. Every second, every moment. Yeah, I mean, it's striking and stunning how it actually works. Back in 2010, I had that car accident, and I had an experience, a near-death experience. And the thing is that God knows everything that goes through your mind. And that is what's really, He knows everything. I had a comment from somebody, and I made kind of I did a video about this review, and is there any privacy? And the bottom line is, it's not about privacy. It really is about you. It really is about, God gave you the gift of life. He gave you the gift of existence. He gave you the gift of being in this lifetime in the earthly realm. As hard as it may be, it has its moments, everybody. But the thing, you go through your life, and you go through it all. And let me try to explain something too about this, about what role playing, and maybe the best way, I'll try to explain it as best I can, try to keep it as simple as I can, is that I've also discussed those people who God knows the intent, and a lot of these people are doing it for power. He knows the intent. And the other thing too, and which you already know, you cannot kill His children. In other words, I'm saying you cannot kill His children based on the intent. And what these people, dictators, whatever, and the testament of goodness, you put others before you. The testament of evil, you put yourself above everybody else. And that's a lot of the dictators. That's what, like Steve Bannon, all these people put themselves above everybody else. If they really cared about these people, all their followers, all the people that follow them, if they really cared about them, they wouldn't be doing any of this. If they honored, respected, and valued their life, they wouldn't be doing any of this. But they are doing it. That's what they feel about the people that are participating, that are following them, and responding to everything they're saying. They're pumping these people up. They're victims. They're victims. When you go, if they die, they go into the realm. They go into the realm of truth. You have that life review. And here's the twist of all this, everybody. The life review is really, boy, it is just different. Not only these people are experiencing everyone's death, but the people who are on the other end, who did die as a result of whatever, they're going to have that review, and they're going to experience Steve Bannon. They are going to become Steve Bannon. They're going to become Donald Trump. They're going to become Putin. They're going to become Xi. All these people they're going to experience. And by becoming them, you actually experience what their thinking was. You actually experience the motivation. You actually experience the intent. I mean, it really is stunning how it all works. God does some things. I mean, it really is for our benefit, but for these people that are going down this path, And the victim, and these people that are filing, most of these people are really good, decent people. I met people here at the hospital, good, decent people. They really are decent people. And I know what's happening to these people, and they're being taken in, and I'm just telling you, they're going to find out. So what happens to Steve Bannon, because now the victim, the people that did die, they know what the truth is now, and when Steve Bannon takes his last breath, they're all going to be waiting for him. And he's going to experience their death. He's going to experience all the emotions, everything that went on, maybe even the fear, the terror that went on just before their death. He's going to experience that. And you cannot believe what God can do. You cannot believe, it really, all the stuff that we're going through, all the emotions, and we talk about, God only knows the stuff that we go through, and the stuff that comes at us, and we're dealing with best as we can. When the experience you have of an NDE, you begin to find out just how big, how massive this universe really is, and all the complexities that are involved in this. But getting back to Steve Bannon, I am afraid what's going to go on. But you cannot, under the circumstances, you cannot kill his children. Period. You cannot kill it, knowing the intent. God knows the intent. And I explained to you what they're going to experience on both sides. Steve Bannon's going to experience the death, the people that he's caused death, and the people that have died because they experienced Steve Bannon, and knowing what he really truly felt, what he really went through his mind. Staggering, everybody. It is stunning how it all works. And why? I said before, I normally don't get involved in this, but something that I just have to share with all of you out there. So much is going on. And the other thing I'm going to tell you is sometimes God really, we have a choice coming up in 2024. This is the election, everybody. This is the most consequential election ever. You have to vote. Whatever it takes for you to vote, whatever it is, vote. You're going to vote what you feel, what your conscience is going to be. And some of you may be for Donald Trump. It's stunning what goes on. And I said I have met some people here who are, that they follow Donald Trump, and they're good, decent people. And the problem is, and the thing that I see is that they're just being used. They're just being taken for a ride. Honest to God, that's my opinion. What I've seen, I just know what's happening here. As I said before, and I'm going to repeat it one more time, if you value all the people that are following, if you value, because some of these people will die, something's going to happen during the election. Something's going to happen. But I'm going to repeat one more time: if they valued their life, respected, honored those who are their followers, they would not be doing any of this because they know what the truth is. They're going to find out the truth when you pass away and you take your last breath. You do go into the realm of truth. There is no more deceit. And we stand in front of God. We stand in front of God. That's the moment, everybody. I'm looking at the time. I'm gonna keep it short, but there's something. It's just something that I'm just gonna express to you, and we're gonna vote. And the other thing too, a lot of things are being said, a lot of comments are being, all kinds of stuff, and you're gonna make your decision on that. Whatever you decide to do, but the important thing is that you vote. This is the election. This is the most important election. Another way, I think there was an actor who really said it best, Mike Douglas. This is the most consequential election of all, because the consequence of this, we are deciding the fate of democracy, or we're saying that the dictatorship. Those are the two things we're dealing with. And I won't get into it that much. I'm just going to leave that alone. That's another discussion, another video, and I'll leave that alone. Anyway, I'm going to end it. I'm going to close out, and just food for thought, everybody. But I am telling you, they have no idea. You guys do. Some of these people are not. They have no clue. I'm going to go ahead and end it. I appreciate your time. As always, I hope your day is going well into the next video, which is going to become shortly. But thanks for watching this video. I appreciate your time again. Thanks again.